Здравствуйте. 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 Well, guys, do you hear me? All right, thank you. Right, okay. Очень хорошо, да. Асим Ильяс, хорошо, прекрасно. Здравствуйте. Здравствуйте, как дела? Хорошо, да, прекрасно. Сегодня у нас номер 5, number 5, class number 5, right? Здравствуйте, здравствуйте. Включите микрофон и switch on your microphone and say здравствуйте. Also possible привет. Remember, здравствуйте senior, привет peers or junior people, right? Здравствуйте. Well, please switch on your microphone. Здравствуйте. Привет. Right? Who can, well, Amir Ula, can you say здравствуйте? Амар Али.
Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте, да, хорошо. Хорошо, молодец. Так. Атих Ур Рихман. Здравствуйте. Тахир Саед. Тахир. Здравствуйте. Амар Али. Здравствуйте. Ани Чудхари. Здравствуйте. Switch on your microphone and say здравствуйте, здравствуйте. Don't be afraid, right? Здравствуйте. All right, so здравствуйте. Да, хорошо. So, don't be afraid to switch on your microphone. Да, здравствуйте, да, хорошо. We need to say здравствуйте, all right? So all together, please. Здравствуйте, здравствуйте. Right, we need to remember this phrase. So, yes, so we start each class with a small refreshment of our lips. This week I repeat the exercises. Next week I won't use the time of the class for such activity. I hope that next time you'll do it without me during your break before our class, right? Don't wait for my help. Just practice these exercises individually, right? So once again, let's repeat the exercises. You keep your mouth shut and you use your lips up and down to make your lips more flexible. We need flexible lips in Russian, like this. This exercise helps to say brr b, 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 f, 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 v, 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 flexible lips to be able to pronounce labial, dental, labial sounds. Then, yeah, we press our tongue against cheeks from both sides, right? We may move the tongue inside, up and down, and the same way is the opposite side, the opposite cheek. You may also practice round movements. Хорошо, прекрасно, хорошо. All right, so many questions. Well, I was watching our chat room yesterday and I could answer some questions, and I tried to answer some questions in our chat room yesterday evening, and I saw a lot of questions about our marked assignment. It's not worksheet 1, it's not worksheet 2, it's worksheet 5 with the mark assignment. So right now I need to share my screen. Probably the administrator of our class will allow me to share my screen. I need to share my screen, right? So here I have prepared worksheet 5. Yes, so this is, do you see worksheet 5, marked assignment? Reaction in do you see it? Say yes, we see it. Да or no? Do you see worksheet 5, marked assignment on my screen? So my screen, my computer says that you see it. Right, so probably you see it very well. Marked assignment, worksheet 5. So you see it's our first marked assignment. 5, задание 5. It's available on your LMS website, your university website. It's not worksheet 1, it's worksheet 5, right? Marked assignment. Task number 1, fill in the missing letters, submit your assignment as a PDF file. So our idea is that you submit your assignment as a PDF file to your university administration, to the administrators of this group. Well, you need to discuss this question with them, or well, maybe you use email, or maybe you simply upload a file to this class number 5, week 1, class number 5. Well, I think your administration will help you with this. So you don't need to copy all these words. You simply print out this file, worksheet 5, and write here missed letters. Right here, missed letters. You don't need to copy it everything, right? You simply fill in the missing letters. For example, with my group, we practice family members, mama, papa, babushka, dedushka, and with group 2, with Елена, Dr. Елена, you'll practice these words today also. У меня есть мама, у меня есть папа, у меня есть бабушка, у меня есть дедушка. So you simply have to remember these words and fill in missed letters in Russian, not in English, right? And you make, a scan or a photo or a PDF of your answers and send them to the administrator of your course. Then assignment number 2, fill in the missing letters. These are words from our classroom vocabulary. we take classroom vocabulary in video 5, our today's video. So you probably rewatch this video and fill in missing letters. Also, print out this material and fill in missing letters. You see? So it's not something which you pronounce. It's not something which you redesign. It's not something which you tell us about yourself. Our first marked assignment is just missing. It's missing new letters. It's filling in missing letters. So I go away from my screen. So right now let us practice our material. У меня есть мама и папа. У меня есть брат и сестра. Switch on your microphone and say, у меня есть.
У меня есть папа и мама. У меня есть брат и сестра. У меня есть дети.
Сестра, please mind the stress. Сестра. Да, we mark with the sign above the stressed vowel, and you say сестра, stressed vowel. All right.
Спасибо.
Right. More people, please. Switch on your microphone and say.
У меня есть сестра.
Очень хорошо, молодец. More people, please.
У меня есть бабушка.
И
Папа.
мама. Очень хорошо. Так, more people, please. У меня есть. Switch on your microphone and say. У меня есть. More people, please. Don't be afraid. People.
У меня есть брат. Бабушка. И брат.
И мама, да. Очень хорошо. И дедушка. И тетя. И дядя. More people, please. У меня есть. У меня есть. Well, while other people are getting ready with this phrase, I forgot to mention the deadline of our assignment. I think we shouldn't be in a hurry, right? It's not 1 day assignment. It's not even 2 days assignment. So you may submit your assignment from today's Friday up to next week Friday. So from Friday to Friday. And we also check it during a week. So you have 1 week to submit this assignment to your university administration. Even maybe you are afraid today. Well, like maybe you don't see things which you can fill in. Don't be afraid, because you have a whole week to do it. You see, you have a week to practice with this assignment. Don't be afraid. And I want to practice one more thing with you. I want to mention one more thing, which I mentioned in my video. Videos to lesson 1 and videos to lesson 2 and 3 and 4. You see, well, people, dear students, distinguished students, in Russia, very often we don't have face-to-face video lessons with teachers. Teachers make videos and we rewatch them. We don't have such conversations as we have it right now here with you, right? Our standard is to make a video and our students watch and rewatch it maybe 20 times a day, maybe 30 times a day. So that's why I asked your administration to make videos available on your website, and you log on your website, your LMS system, and rewatch the videos even if you can't download them. It's a normal practice in Russian universities. Not all files are downloadable, but you go to your website and you rewatch the video. But I'm not sure that you paid due attention to my important mark in one of the videos from week 1. Is it possible for me to have a board, to have a writing board, well, like a whiteboard, because I need to write things? Is it possible to have an access to a board? I asked the administrator of the course. I need a board. I saw it one day, but is it possible now to have a board? Because I want to show you one secret with the letter R. Some people write it. Well, I see whiteboard, and I'm asking, yes, so Microsoft whiteboard, and I want it right now here. Well, can I use it? Can I use my whiteboard? So can I use it? Because, I want to explain why one secret. I'm sure that when you write mama, babushka, when you write missing letters in your account, in your home assignments, you will write it this way. It's not correct, yeah? So my board, is it available? So I see what, yeah, I see it, Microsoft whiteboard, right? That's correct. Well, I wanted to try it, right? So can I write here? I want to write here. I want to use it also. My computer says that I can only watch it, but I want to use the pen here also. Is it possible to use a pen or a pencil? So I'm presenter, but I need pens. In Russian, when we have a board, I'm not just a presenter. I must have pens and pencils here. I need complete functionality. Can I use it with complete functionality with a pencil or a pen? So in Russia, when we write a, we don't write it this way. I showed it in my videos, but I want to check it that you got this information. In Russian, we also we write a like people do in writing English A, small a. So when you write babushka, mama, when you fill in missing letters, right? Don't print the letter from the chat board. Don't use this letter. Use small English A, because we also use it in writing. So do you understand this material? So you don't write this one. You don't write it as in printing, right? You write small a like small a, and fill in missing letters with this a. All other letters are practically the same as in printing. But with a, please mind it. It's critical. It's a very important fact, which I mentioned in one of the videos, maybe in video 1, but I pay special attention today. You write it this way, okay? Well, small English a, right? Yes. So rather use small English a like you put it in writing in your copybooks, in English copybooks, right? Then one more thing which I want to address to everyone, not before we read and have some other practice. Right from now on, well, this is critical information to both groups, Group A and Group B. From now on, in each video, we give you a lot of additional vocabulary. Not only здравствуйте, привет, как дела, not only simple vocabulary, but in my videos, I give a lot for both groups, right? Because the second group, Group B, also uses my video. So for both groups, we give a lot of additional vocabulary. It's not only for repetition after the teacher. It's not only for, like I say, берег, and you repeat берег, and you forget about this. We give this vocabulary with with English translation. What is your task? You just what is your task? You simply say, well, you simply make notes of this vocabulary. Russian is like any other language. You make your dictionaries in your copybooks. Okay, well, I see. So I see that I can use the whiteboard. Very nice. So may I share it with my students? Well, whiteboard, that's okay, right? And again, just I want to, well, I see no pencils and pencils again. I see just that I can demonstrate the paper, but I can't use pencils and papers. I see, okay, only, well, that's what I wanted to clear out. Okay, so probably I'll think about more activities with this board. I see, all right, so, right, so, yes, so I need just regular. Can you switch off whiteboard? So I don't need it anymore. Okay, so I just need I need a regular class, right? Okay, so all right. So my idea is that me and my okay, so let it be this way. So one more important message: in order not to lose all the words and expressions we introduce in our video, I want you to have a copybook, your personal copybook. Use pens, colored markers, pencils, all things which you like. And try to organize your personal dictionary in your copybook according to semantic groups, according to topic groups. For example, у меня есть брат, сестра, папа, мама. You put all these words, брат, сестра, папа, мама, in one paper, in one page. Family, семья. Then you come across new vocabulary and you don't miss it. You put it in another group. For example, food. Щи, beetroot soup, борщ. Yesterday I introduced these words to my group. Foods in Russian. Щи и борщ и щи хороши для русской души. It's okay. It's not. You shouldn't lose these words. You see, you stop your video and you copy these words out in your copybooks and you put them in a special unit, foods. Sometimes, well, usually we give these words with translations in the video. Even if you don't see the translation, now we learn letters. Well, week 1 is all about letters, vowels, and consonants. So you learn this word. Maybe you look up this word in electronic dictionary, in Google, in all other dictionaries available in your place. So you simply copy these words and don't lose them. We ask you to do this copying activity every video, every day. Maybe you need to maybe come back in the video to copy more things. Maybe you need a slower speed of the video, so you adjust the video to your purposes. But the videos are available on your website. I hope all videos are available, not only this week videos, but when week 2 is ready, you should have a chance to see both week 1 and week 2. Not only current week videos, but previous week videos are also essential, because we introduce a lot of vocabulary you need for your exam. Our exam is not a simple exam when I come and give you excellent marks, good guys, bye-bye, and that's it. No, it's a state Russian exam where we make videos of your answers and send these answers to Moscow. It's not that we give you marks and nobody controls us. Moscow controls us, and that's why even if I want to give everyone an excellent mark, but in a video you don't speak Russian, your presentation is poor, Moscow guys won't allow us to give you excellent marks. So the exam is very serious. That's why our classes are so intensive. That's why our videos are stuffed with a lot of vocabulary, which is not even additional vocabulary. This is the vocabulary you need for your exam. So it's not only привет, здравствуйте, до свидания, бабушка, дедушка, папа, мама. It's classroom vocabulary. It's vocabulary from reading exercises. Usually we translate, but we call it слова урока. Words, lessons of the word, of the class. But you also copy all the words we introduce. And you make groups in your copybooks of these groups. And I ask you to put a stress sign also. So for example, we give a stress in a word and you also write a stress mark. It's not only a word, but it's a word with a stress mark. Is that clear? To make your own notes, keep your notes, and keep your personal dictionaries in your copybooks. And learn this vocabulary. Then, I already asked people to work with cards. You make a card, you say, I write a Russian word bank, which looks like an English word bank. It's very close to it's like an order. I know that you keep words like phone from English, and we also keep many English words in our language. Internet, right? Internet, bank. So you write a Russian word on one side of the card, and on the other side of the card, you write its English translation or Urdu translation, which is convenient to you. And you watch a Russian word and you try to recollect the translation of it. You watch an English translation and you try to recollect the Russian variant. You see? So my idea is that cards are useful. Cards may be boring, but you may carry these cards everywhere. For example, I am always learning not English but Chinese. I'm also a teacher and a translator from Chinese. Chinese is hard for Russian people. I have my Chinese cards everywhere with me. Standing in a line in a supermarket, I watch my Chinese cards. One side is Chinese, the other side is Russian translation. Waiting for a taxi, waiting for an order in a cafe. I practice my cards. I also group them. My favorite cards, my silly cards, my easy cards, my difficult cards. And I work with my cards every day, several times a day. Whenever I have a free time, I'm a very busy professor, also a busy interpreter. On Monday and Tuesday, I was working in the business forum. That's why I couldn't come to our class from study from my room. I was addressing people from a forum, trade forum in Russian, both translating for Chinese and also delivering this class. So my idea is that cards are very useful because you carry them everywhere. So my recommendation is, first thing, keep dictionaries, copybook dictionaries, keep notes of our rules. I think it's obvious that we give a rule and you put it down somewhere in English, or maybe you translate it from English into Urdu. It's not just for fun. It's not a fun video. It's a video from which you receive rules in English and you copy them in your copybooks and maybe learn them by heart. Then you keep your personal dictionaries and arrange words there according to, okay, very nice, I see. You make a vocabulary list according to a semantic principle, according to the topic principle. You organize our words, which are miscellaneous sometimes. Sometimes we group them, but sometimes we make it a special point that you do this grouping task and you organize your vocabulary in a group, right? Foods, numbers, family, I don't know, landscape, for example, берег, words which look like English words, bank, internet, forum. So this is our rule in Russia when we ask students to do this arrangement work and group words individually for your purpose in your personal dictionaries. In Russia, we check dictionaries, copybook dictionaries. Right now, I don't check, but when I am in Pakistan, I'll come and check, you see? So be ready for this. Yeah, medicine, school, work, body parts, exactly so. Thank you very much. So you group it yourself. And be ready for my checking. Even I know that even people in your university administration sometimes maybe they think that I'm strict. Yes, it's me. I am not a joking teacher. Well, sometimes I play jokes, but because Russian government sends us to your country, I feel responsible. That's why I'm a hardliner, you see. And usually I am not playing games. I come and check. So please build your dictionaries. You copy out words from our videos and you copy them with stress marks and you make groups, word groups with these words. So not a single word missing from you. When you organize, you already learn them, you see? My favorite Chinese proverb, this is my principle in teaching. It's not the teacher who brings games to class. This is a proverb from one Chinese wise book on teaching. So I like this proverb, and this is my teaching principle. It's not a teacher who brings games and entertains students, and students play and learn the subject. It's a game which is played by students, by pupils. Pupils play their own games and learn the subject. So I introduced this game, build your dictionary in your copybook. So when I am in Pakistan, I check your dictionaries, your copybooks, and I want to see such topics as family, foods, weekdays, landscape words, English words which look like English words, numbers, animals, birds. There are a lot of things which we offer. So this is our game. This is my principle, and this. Well, thank you for your positive reaction. So people say that Natalia is a lazy teacher, strict lazy teacher. She does nothing. I am doing videos, I'm explaining material, but you play your games. Because I'm also a teacher of Chinese and I know a lot of Chinese proverbs. You know that Chinese are hard workers. You know that Chinese are industrious people, right? Well, hardworking people. Why? Because from school, they are not expecting their teachers to play games with them. They play their own games and teachers only control them. So this is my game for you. You build your dictionary in your copybooks. You may, if you are people who like bright colors, stickers, I don't know, all sorts of things, well, use them. I like them too, you know. When I see bright colors in your copybook dictionaries, I like them very much and I mark them with a special bonus mark. I see that you add a personal touch to such things, all right? Okay, so right now I would like you to use our chat room. Can you please write Russian vowels in our chat room? Just using maybe even English keyboard, but I also want you to download Russian fonts, that Russian alphabet. So can you please write Russian vowels? Russian vowels in a chat book. A, O, E, U, E, yo, please use a chat activity and write A, E, O, print in. For example, like this. Well, sorry, I have English. This is like this. Can you? Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank you, Banaras Khan. Thank you very much. Yeah. Very nice. Or Russian vowels. It's high time to remember which is a vowel and which is a consonant in Russian. U, right? Yeah. O, U. If you can't remember, replay the video and make notes. Make cards and remember these things. It's high time. Yes, exactly so. A, O, U, I, Ya, You, Yo, Ye. Azar Khanan, can you read? Can you read your words, your letters?
A,
right?
U,
Mm-hmm.
I, U, I, A. And I'm missing with the last three ones.
So, A, U, I,
I,
Ya,
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 mm-hmm. You,
You,
Your,
Your,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Thank you very much. Спасибо.
Well, my pleasure. Пожалуйста, пожалуйста. I can understand it's only our fifth class, and you may have difficulties, but still, you should remember that there are vowels and consonants in Russian, and it's high time to learn at least vowels and be ready to read them. Right? A, O, U, exactly. So I want to repeat the fact that in Russian, vowels may be stressed and unstressed. So stressed and unstressed, right? And why is it so important? Stressed vowels are pronounced a little bit longer. I explained this material in video 1, lesson 1 on Monday, and it's available on your website of the university. So stressed vowels are longer and they preserve their full quality, like O is O, A is A, E, when you say you simply press your throat, and it's like you are pressing the sound inside of you. You want to say E, but you say like pressing sound. You see, maybe not very convenient for you. It's like in well, I don't know. It's maybe like in the word she. But usually Russian well is a unique sound. In English they don't have corresponding sounds. It's like a pressing sound. Right? Not you say e with the with pressure. So stressed vowels preserve their quality and they are pronounced as an alphabet. Unstressed vowels without a mark, an upper mark, an upper dash, right? Dash stands for a stress. Unstressed vowels, they lose their quality. This is what I'm always repeating in our video. Unstressed vowels lose their quality. What does it mean? Unstressed vowels become like schwa in English. Maybe it's more familiar to you. So it's something blurred, right? It's not a or it's blurred. It's like schwa. We say them very quickly. And these unstressed vowels, they lose their quality, right? They lose their quality. They become schwa. Only stressed vowels are pronounced like in alphabet. All right, we are moving on. I'm doing checking. So, but don't be afraid. I don't give bad marks or anything. I'm just checking our comprehension, right? So in Russian we have consonants also. Can you write examples of consonants? While using well, you just put you have to download Russian alphabet on your smartphones. No other ways. Can you write Russian consonants? For example, oh sorry, well, I'm not in Russian myself, like this one. Russian consonants, examples of Russian consonants in the chat room. Right. Okay, very nice. That's great. Good, guys. Хорошо, молодцы. Хорошо. Mama, papa, babushka, дедушка. All these words have consonants. Right? So please rewatch. If you don't remember Russian consonants, you have a weekend. At the weekend we don't have classes. Then please learn Russian consonants. You see, it's critical. Our next week is all about grammar. No time to waste on letters. Right? Кашихан, thank you very much. Молодец, хорошо. Молодец, хорошо. Спасибо, да. In Russian, we have voiced and voiceless consonants, and the information about these consonants I give in videos of week 1. If you don't know voiced and voiceless, please remember them. They come in pairs. For example, B pronounced with voice is voiced, P is voiceless, G voiced, K voiceless, G, K. Then right, yes, M, P, R, B, these are consonants, right? I continue with voiced and voiceless. For example, we have voiced Z and voiceless S, right? Z, S. We have voiced V, 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 V. You bite your lip from the inside. And we have voiceless F. In case you don't remember this material, you simply re-watch our videos starting from lesson 1. Lesson 1, lesson 2, all these lessons are about vocabulary, voiced and voiceless, right? Then we have voiced R, and it's voiceless pair R, Sh, right? It's critical. It's high time to learn all these things, you see? Then we have soft and hard consonants. In writing, we don't make special marks to show soft and hard. But in transcription, we use this upper mark, we use this upper sign. Well, I'm trying to make it in my board, well, like probably like this. We use this upper mark. Well, one moment, please. An upper dot. We use it not in writing but in transcription. We make an upper dot in transcription to mark we make an upper mark to have I'm explaining. So people interrupt me with the questions about assignments. I explained assignment number 1 at the beginning of the class. Right now I'm doing revision. It's not an assignment. I'm doing a revision of week 1. So I simply want you to systemize your knowledge about Russian alphabet, which once again, right now we are not discussing vowels. We are discussing consonants. In consonants, in writing, in books and newspapers, we don't use any upper marks. But when we transcribe words, we use dots to show that the consonant is soft. So we have hard consonants and soft consonants. We have Z, which is hard, and we have Z, which is soft. And that's what I explained here. This is not which we write in books or newspapers. In books and newspapers, even vowels don't have stresses. Right now we are working with stressed vowels. This is the vowel system, and we are working with hard and soft consonants. Hard consonants don't have an upper mark, and soft consonants have an upper mark. Like Z, hard consonant, no upper mark. Like this. One moment, please. Please don't interrupt me because I can lose the mind pattern. And we have this variant also. One moment, please. Минуточку. Minuta, minute, right? Minutочку, minuta. So I need time. So Z is hard consonant and Z is soft consonant. You see? And this is also critical to remember. So once again, some system, conclusion, well, round up, all about Russian vocabulary or Russian alphabet in brief, right? Vowels, stressed, unstressed. Stressed vowels are long, preserve their full quality. Pronounced as in alphabet. A is A, O is O, Ye is Ye. Can't remember alphabet? Watch video 1. Stop it, put down, remember, make cards with Russian letters. Like A, and on the other side, English or Urdu pronunciation of this letter. Cards not only for words, but also for letters, also possible. So vowel letters, stressed and unstressed. Consonants, several divisions of consonants. First of all, Russian consonants come in pairs, voiced and voiceless. Voiced are pronounced with voice, v, g, b. You always hear the voice. Voiceless are pronounced without a voice, p, k. These vowels come in pairs. It's easy to learn them like g, k, like the vowels, like the consonants I gave in the book. Well, I can't understand your Urdu. I'm learning Urdu. When I'm in Pakistan, I'll speak Urdu, I promise. So I'll understand everything. I know already like things like bari chori I'm practicing it. So, but please, when we are doing it together, use English because I'm suspicious of the contents, right? So, when you Russian consonants come in pairs, voiced and voiceless. This is critical. And those of you who watch our videos and rewatch, right? So, yes, I'm a hardliner. No, yeah, that's me. You see it. No go. My male colleagues are afraid of me. I know this because I can go to rector, I can go to vice rector. I'm a hardliner, really. I can write to Moscow everywhere. Yes, that's me. I'm not just trying to frighten you. I just want you to start working and watching our videos and make notes of them, you see, and build your vocabularies. Right, so my idea is that voiced and voiceless, remember them in pairs. And those people who are attentive, probably you remember that Russian voiced consonants in final positions at the end of the words, they become voiceless. Like we write in newspapers. We write in newspapers, God, but we say, I put it in brackets in transcription, but we say got. We say got. We write a voiced consonant at the end of the word, but we pronounce a voiceless consonant. And I'm also explaining these things in our week 1 videos. We say go, we write God, voiced in final position, but we say God. Then we have soft and hard consonants. So we don't mark these things in writing. When we write things in newspapers, we don't show this distinction. But in transcribing, hard consonants are written as in as in alphabet. This is hard Z. But in transcription, in transcribing, we put it with a small mark above, and it's soft. Without the mark, it's Z. With the mark, it's Z. If you ask me for additional assignments, please practice your worksheets. These are your practice exercises. Try to read these things individually, independently. Try to control yourself. When I come to Pakistan, I'll check everything. You see, right now it's your practice time. If you are afraid of mistakes, please rewatch our videos, because I use the materials from the worksheets in our videos, and I practice these worksheets in our videos, you see? So worksheets correspond to our videos. Well, especially worksheet 1, worksheet 2, well, they all correspond to our videos. It's critical, really. All right, so I don't have, so once again, remember Russian vocabulary, watch video, Russian alphabet, watch video 1. Remember vowels separately, watch video 1 and 2. Remember consonant groupings, voiced consonants, voiceless consonants. So, okay, I write these key points. Video 1, alphabet. Yeah, so many people here say, with me no games are possible. I'm working for Chinese guys. You know, Chinese guys are tough. They taught me how to be tough too. You know, Xi Jinping and so tough guys, serious guys. All Chinese guys are serious. I'm playing no games, no kidding with me. Learn alphabet, right? I'm coming and I'm checking. Right, then, next point. Vowels. Learn separately. That you know that these are vowels. The vowels. Red color, right. Red color. You see, usually in some videos we give them in red color, vowels. Then consonants. In pairs. Learn in pairs. Voiced, voiceless. Right? In pairs, voiced and voiceless. Then soft, hard. Right. So it will help you to systemize. Not only mechanical repetition, A, B, V, G, D, not only this. Try to group it also. And we give this grouping in our videos. All right. So, assignment, we give 1 week. It's not for Saturday, it's not for Sunday. It's, but don't put it off till a final moment, right? So when people put it off to Thursday or Friday morning, usually they make a lot of mistakes. Then one more point: build your dictionaries, your thematic dictionaries. When you build a dictionary, write a Russian word with a stress mark. Write a Russian word with a stress mark. Well, at the beginning of this video, I explained very clearly how it seems to me how to build how to make assignment, a marked assignment. You fill in missed letters. You print out worksheet 5 and write in missed letters. Then you make either a photo, a PDF file, maybe a scan of this file and send it to your administration. We'll get it from your administration. All right, so write a Russian word with a stress mark. Build thematic vocabulary, build a thematic dictionary. Don't miss a word from our video. We are not in the kindergarten, guys, right? You are already, I hear your kids' voices. You are fathers, you are husbands, aren't you? So you are already grown up, well, sexually mature guys. We are not in the kindergarten. So all recommendations which are given to in your English classes are the same to our Russian classes. So repetition, practice makes perfect. Then thematic vocabulary, not miss a word, even when we don't say such things. Guys, kids, open your copybooks, put down this word. We are not in the kindergarten, right? So you don't miss a word. You don't wait for this, special mark, special sign to open your copybook and put down a word. Open your copybook and put down this word, right? Don't miss a word. You've got your videos. You can copy out things from there, right? So it's only 30 minutes for our video 5. Not too much pronunciation today, but I'm short of time. I wanted to have this systematic overview. And I think that we have not enough time, but I need video 5. So I need video 5. Will you please start it while I'm asking the administrator? So I see that we are logging on. That's fine. Don't forget about these exercises. Борщ и щи хороши для русской души. Мыши, камыши. Repeat sentences from our videos. Download Russian alphabet. Okay, I am not speaking.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, today we are starting a revision session. Of course, you can revise all things watching and rewatching our previous videos, but today I would like to point out main aspects of the introductory course we have covered with you so far. So we started with the Russian alphabet. Well, Russian alphabet comprises both consonants and vowels, and two marks, a hard mark and a soft mark, which do not correspond to any sounds. They are used in writing. Russian vowels are pronounced with voice. Consonants are pronounced with noise and voice combined. If the word has some vowels, one of them is pronounced longer than others and with a bigger force. Such vowel is called stressed. Stressed syllables are often perceived as being more forceful than non-stressed syllables. Well, in stressed position, Russian vowels preserve their full quality. In under-stressed position, Russian vowels lose their quality and become something blurred, something in between, schwa, o, even sometimes. Well, the stress plays a very important role. Some unstressed vowels are pronounced in a different way, not as being stressed. Let's remember how to pronounce Russian vowels ye, yo, you, ya. Very important and maybe a little bit tricky vowels in Russian. Ye, yo, you, ya. The letters ye, yo, you, ya are pronounced as ye, yo, you, ya. That is with semivowel or glide the y before the vowels e, o, u, a in following positions. At the beginning of the word, let's revise these words like yay, yay, yolka, юг, яблоко, ель, елка, юг, яблоко. After the hard sign and soft sign marks. Съесть, съесть, пьеса. Подъем, пьет, пьют. Объяснить, семья, семья. Съесть, пьеса, подъем, пьет, пьют. Объяснить, семья. After the vowels, пение, прием, июль, моя, пение, прием, июль, моя. All right. Well, when placed before the consonants, the letters ye, yo, you, ya are pronounced as e, o, u, a without the sound y. In this position, they just give us the sign that we should pronounce the soft consonants, like день, мед, плюс, пять. День, мед, плюс, пять. If the word has some vowels, one of them is pronounced more longer than others and with a bigger force. Such vowel is called stressed. Stressed syllables are often perceived as being more forceful than unstressed syllables. Right, so let us remember that sound U is always stressed, right? And once again, I should repeat this phrase that stress plays a very important role in a word. A stressed vowel preserves its full quality. Stressed vowels may be pronounced as if they are in a song. We may sing stressed vowels, while unstressed vowels, well, they are pronounced with a less quality. Very often they lose their quality completely, so they are pronounced like schwa sound in English. The unstressed vowels are after soft ch. Ye and ya are pronounced as a short e. This rule is given in a table. The unstressed vowel or is pronounced as a short a. For example, let us describe this table. Well, under the stress, we may say vaza, vaza. A is in stressed position. Then without the stress, A after the soft ch, sh, becomes becomes e, sorry, loses its quality and becomes e. Часы, часы. E is stressed, but A is unstressed, and it becomes E, right? So the unstressed vowels A, Ye, and Ya are pronounced as a short E. Часы, часы, часы. Ye, under stress. Лето, without the stress, in unstressed position. Весна, A is stressed, but Ye is not stressed. That's why we say весна. It's not the E, Ye loses its quality, becomes a short E. Sometimes even not heard very well, right? Весна, весна. We are moving to R. Then, о, море, моря. In stress position, о, море. In unstressed position becomes E. Моря, моря, моря. Well, loses its quality and is close to E or even моря, моря, моря. Then, я in unstressed position, рядом, preserves its full quality. In unstressed position becomes E. Ряды, E is stressed, but я is not stressed. Ряды, ряды, ряды. Right, so once again, I want to repeat this rule. Russian vowels in unstressed position lose their quality and become very close to E or R, very close to schwa sound in English. So we don't pronounce them distinctly. We are moving our force, we are moving the same accent to the stressed position, and vowels in a stressed position preserve their main quality. Well, Russian consonants, согласные, right? Гласные vowels, glass, well, this part of the word glass, гласные, they Russian vowels, they are pronounced with voice, glass in Russian. Согласные pronounced, produced both with voice and with well, aspiration and the tongue movement, the position of the tongue. So согласные, well, may be subdivided in Russian in hard consonants and soft consonants. Hard consonants followed by vowels a, o, u, e, and consonants also. Well, soft consonants followed by vowels ya, ye, yo, you, e. Voice consonants b, b, v, g, d, z, z. So the further subdivision of Russian consonants is in two groups, voiced and voiceless. So voice consonants b, v, g, d, z, z. Voiceless consonants P, F, K, T, Sh, S. In final word position, Russian voice consonants become voiceless. So B becomes P, B, P, V, F, G, K, D, T, Ž, Š, z, s. We write glass, but we say glass. Right, let us remember this rule. In final position, Russian voice consonants become voiceless. That's fine. So let us read the rules, read the words with the rules, and remember the pronunciation of these words, and remember the rules which correspond to these words. Любовь. O is under stress, and the V in final position becomes F. Любовь, любовь. Фильм, фильм. Семь, семь. Словарь, словарь. Пять, пять. Гитара, гитара. Вилка, кино, лимон. Книга, рис. Берег, конверт. Студент, зеркало, кефир, меню, метро, мед. D is substituted for T. Ребенок, люди, люстра, любовь, фильм, 7, словарь, 5, гитара, вилка, кино, лимон, книга, рис, берег, конверт, студент, зеркало, кефир, меню, метро, мед, ребенок, люди, люстра. Well, this week we've learned with you Russian family members. So let us remember, revise and remember these words. Mama. Pay attention to the stressed vowel, right? Which is pronounced with its full quality. Mama. Papa. Бабушка, дедушка, брат, сестра, тетя, дядя, мама, папа, бабушка, дедушка, брат, сестра, тетя, дядя. Right? Well, we are moving further. In this week we've covered such phrases as I've got A and B. У меня, да, у меня есть мама и папа. У меня есть мама и папа. Let us repeat this phrase. У меня есть мама и папа. У меня есть бабушка и дедушка. У меня есть брат и сестра. У меня есть тетя и дядя. У меня есть мама и дядя. У меня есть папа и тетя. У меня есть бабушка и сестра. У меня есть дедушка и брат. Мама, папа, бабушка, дедушка, брат, сестра, тетя, дядя. Ту, тоже. In Russian it is placed after the subject of the word, of the sentence, right? У меня тоже есть мама и папа. У меня тоже есть мама и папа. У меня тоже есть бабушка и дедушка. У меня тоже есть брат и сестра. У меня тоже есть тетя и дядя. У меня тоже есть мама и дядя. У меня тоже есть папа и тетя. У меня тоже есть бабушка и сестра. У меня тоже есть дедушка и брат. Тоже, tour. All right. Well, in Russian dialects, well, it is very important to observe intonation rules. Russian questions are pronounced with a rising intonation. Это Борис? Это буква Б? Да, это буква Б, это Б. And Russian simple sentences are pronounced with a falling intonation. So rising intonation is typical of enumerations, is typical of sentences expressing surprise, sentences with the help of which you simply try to clarify something, right? So in questions, in sentences with enumeration, we use a rising intonation. In sentences with, say, well, some statements, well, we simply use falling intonations, right? Это Б, да, это Б, да, yes. No, нет, да, это Б. Then we came across two question words. Что? This word is used in questions in reference to inanimate objects. Well, and the second question word is the question word кто. This question word is used in reference to questions describing animate objects, right? Animated objects, right? So, well, when we want to ask a question about subjects around us, objects around us, which are not people, we say что. And when we want to ask a question about people, animals, we say кто. Что это? Это стол. Don't forget that if a word consists of one syllable monosyllabic words, they don't have a stress mark, right? Что это? Это стол. Что это? Это стул. Что это? Это ваза. Что это? Это лампа. Кто это? Это папа. Кто это? Это мама. Кто это? Это Маша. Кто это? Это Александр. Это стол. Это стул. Это ваза. Это лампа. Это папа, это мама, это Маша, это Александр. Well, the pronoun это corresponds to the English pronoun this, right? And in Russian, we don't need a linking verb like is or are. We simply use this это. We use this word and add a noun. This table, это стол, это стул, это ваза, это лампа. In simple statements, at the end of the word we put a point. In questions, at the end of the word we put a question mark, right? Это стол, это стул, это ваза, это лампа, это папа, это мама, это Маша, это Александр, right? Okay, so our vocabulary. Let us revise the words from our week's vocabulary. Glass, right? We should not forget to substitute a voiced consonant in final position for a voiceless consonant. Дом, ель, йод. Again, D is substituted for T. Кофе, лампа, нос, овощи, шкаф, щетка, сыр. Глаз, дом, ель, йод, кофе, лампа, нос, овощи, шкаф, щетка, сыр. Жена, парк, рот, сад, торт, урок, фрукт, хлеб, цветы, чай, зонт, игла. Жена, парк, рот, сад, торт, урок, фрукт, хлеб, цветы, чай, зонт, игла. Let us practice some sentences using the structure I've got. У меня есть. У меня есть глаз и нос и рот. У меня есть глаз и нос и рот. Me too, right? У меня тоже есть глаз, нос, рот. У меня тоже есть и глаз, и нос, и рот. Так, right? Let us practice more reading, right? Ёж, жена, парк, рот, сад, торт, урок, фрукт, хлеб, цветы, чай, зонт, игла, ёж, жена, парк, рот, сад, торт, урок, фрукт, хлеб, цветы, чай, зонт, игла. Ёж, жена, парк, рот, сад, торт, урок, фрукт, хлеб, цветы, чай, зонт, игла. Вилка, гитара. While reading these words, you may find correspondence with the English words, right? So many of these words resemble their English origins in Russian. For example, the word гитара, right? Гитара, зеркало, кефир, Russian yogurt, right? Кефир, кино, книга, конверт, лимон, люстра, мед, меню. Вилка, гитара, зеркало, кефир, кино, книга, конверт, лимон, люстра, мед, меню. All right, we are moving further. Аптека, берег, благодарю вас, благодарю вас. Russian mirror.
I know that
With
it's
the tip
time
of the tongue.
Sorry, well, I know it's time for a break. You may watch this video up to the end, because at the end of the video you'll get classroom vocabulary, and these vocabulary phrases are part of your assignment, marked assignment, you see. So you need these phrases for your week assignment. So thank you for our today's discussion. Well, I liked your positive reactions to some of probably my strict recommendations, but next week we'll take a lot of grammar, and we need alphabet. You see, we need your ability to read at least, Russian syllables, Russian letter combinations, because without it we won't touch grammar. Well, have a nice weekend, and try, if you still are not very familiar with Russian alphabet, try to recap this and be ready for our next week. See you. Goodbye. До свидания.
До свидания, ma'am.
До свидания. Да. До свидания.
До свидания.
До свидания.
Угу.
До свидания.
Ma'am,
До
say
До
свидания.
свидания. До свидания.
До свидания.
До
До
свидания.
свидания.
До свидания.
Спасибо. До свидания.
Спасибо. До свидания. Пожалуйста.